Hello and welcome to all you Leos. This is your monthly horoscope for Leo for December of 2021. And there are two important things going on in December. There's plenty of stuff going on, but these are the biggest things, which is the eclipse on the 4th of December. It's the sun and the moon coming together in a fellow fire sign in Sagittarius at 12 degrees with the south node there. And there's also the Venus retrograde. But let's get started with this eclipse, because this eclipse is, as you are a fire sign, and this is happening in a fire sign, this is a bit more easygoing for you. And it's in your fifth house, so, and it's with the south node. It means a letting go of something. It means this is a total solar eclipse. I've been talking about them for so many times now this year, because it's the last one that's going to happen in the combination of Sagittarius and Gemini. So I've been talking, this is old news basically, but the most important thing is that you are wrapping up when it comes to the things that are closest to you, which is your heart desire. This is the way that you behave in relationships, the way that, love, in other words, your attitude towards children, your attitude towards your own passions. There has been a shift there. There has been, for some of you, a letting go of a love. For some of you, a letting go of a child. A child that can that goes for college for studying or whatnot, or a letting go of a project, so that you can focus a little bit more on goals for the future and on things that are significant for you and that are very hopeful and very positive for the way that you think and the way that you communicate, because this is, after all, in Gemini. So this is a wrapping up. See it a bit as a wrapping up. But again, I think as you are Leo, this is not the biggest of deals for you. The eclipses next year are going to be way more important for you. But another thing that is very, for all of us, very exciting. Well, exciting is not the right word. Very intense and transformative is Venus retrograde. So as I speak now, I'm recording this in November, but Venus is already in Capricorn, preparing itself to go retrograde in the month of December, around the 20th of December. And then we'll stay in Capricorn even for the end of the beginning of March of 2022. So a tremendous amount of time that Venus is in Capricorn. Normally it's like there for 3-4 weeks, and now it's months, right? So this is very, very significant. This energy is in your sixth house. And for those of you who, a Venus retrograde is always about what we love, what we desire, where, what we want to connect towards. And when it's retrograding backwards and forwards and so on, it means a reassessment for sure. So for you, that is either work or health or both. Now, it's not just a simple Venus retrograde. I wish that was true, but it isn't. It is a very Plutonian Venus retrograde. So that has to do with the aspects that Venus is making when it's in the retrograde phase. So that's why some Venus retrogrades are way lighter than others. This is not a light one. This is a very, as I said, there's some sort of a death rebirth going on. And it may sound very dramatic, but it is very intense. And these, in December, Venus is going to be with Pluto like the whole month. A conjunction from Venus to Pluto is normally like 2 days, and now it's going to be the whole month, already touching Venus 2 times, around the 11th to 12th of December and around Christmas time. So what an intensity this is. Now for you, again, as I said, it's never good or bad. It's neutral. But to use it in the right way, it's definitely, if you want to drastically, and I mean drastically, taking a U-turn, if something is very, it needs a lot of trust from the self to do that, changing jobs, doing something completely different, for instance, or changing your health, or treating yourself, your body, your routines totally upside down to be more real, to be more authentic, then this is your transit, right? So I want you to use it in that way. Of course, it's not all easy, because Pluto is about realness, truthfulness, the beautiful word authenticity, right? But authenticity demands an extreme amount of courage, and we don't have, these are the energies. We choose ourselves. We have free will to go with that or not. So if you've been stuck, this is when it comes to the workplace, this is good energy, and you have time to transform this, right? Certainly, you could say the peak energy is around the end of February of 2022, when Venus and Mars and Pluto are all gonna come together in that sixth house of yours. So there's definite, but it will need time, a process, and you will have to do the work for that, The same with health. If you want to improve something that considers your health, or if you're having now already maybe some sort of an issue or something that is not easy, it's about delving into it completely so that you can transform it. And it's going to the root of the matter, absolutely, to discover what's good for you and what is good for your health. So these are all very strong energies. Again, these are not, for many people, this is a very, very significant month. Not for you. It's a bit more behind this, not behind the scenes, but it's a bit more light for you. So enjoy that. There could be, if you're single, for instance, you're looking for love, there could be love there, either with people that you work with, or the people, let's say, that work for you. Let's say you're renovating your house and someone comes along, Venus, Pluto, that can trigger a little bit of intensity there. There is something that is very intense, that could also relate to the workplace, for instance, that you are very, very almost obsessed and loving what you're doing, and that is very transformative in itself. It could be something like that as well, that you're trying, that there's certainly a need for intensity, a need for being real to those kind of subjects. So having said that, I wish you a very good month, dear Leos. Thank you so much for watching, and see you next month.